ask the city clerk to do a roll call to determine a quorum be present.
Commissioner Brunson,
Here.
Commissioner Wilson,
Present.
Mayor Johnson,
Here?
Commissioner Firstner,
Here.
and Commissioner Oliver's absent. I also have an email that was sent from Commissioner Oliver that I was asked to read. This message is to inform you that I will not be in attendance at the final budget meeting on 9/25. Okay. Due to a miscommunicated email, I was led to believe that our, sorry. Unfortunately, do you want me to read this? I was led to believe our ship was returning 9/25. Unfortunately, that was far from accurate. I didn't get the correct information until yesterday. Please let it be known, I would like to see the Ocoee Commission earmark $100,000 for financial and operational audit, with the exception of the police and fire departments. Thanks for your help.
All right, this is an advertised public hearing to adopt a final millage rate and finalize the budget for the city of Ocoee for the fiscal year 2019-2020, commencing October the 1st, 2019, and ended September the 30th, 2020. The city commission has previously approved a tentative millage rate of 5.5 mils, which represents a 6.92% increase in millage over the rollback rate of 5.1438 mils. The previously approved tentative millage rate is the maximum millage rate which may be adopted by the city commission at this final budget public hearing tonight. I now ask the Director of Finance to make a brief presentation.
Good evening. Subsequent to the first tentative budget hearing, Finance made the adjustments to the budget to reflect the items discussed at that hearing. Pardon me. In addition, the budget was adjusted to reflect the Commission's decision to move forward with the award for the Hammocks Reclaim retrofit project and the grant award. Revised budget books were provided the Commission and Mayor in advance of this hearing to allow for their review. The total budget for the city of Ocoee is $83,314,449. The general fund budget is $52,476,498 and is balanced at 5.25 mils, which is 0.25 mils lower than the tentative millage rate approved by the Commission, or $725,055. The tentative millage rate of 5.500 mils is 0.3562 mils higher than the rollback rate, or $1,033,059, 6.92%. 5.25 mils are 0.25 mils lower than the current millage rate of 5.5, or $725,000. Did I read that already? I apologize. The difference between 5.25 mils and the rollback rate is 0.1062 mils, or $308,004, 2.06%. Ad valorem taxes are used to finance city operations, including providing quality city services, maintaining city infrastructure through capital projects, and funding salaries for city employees as required to provide those services.
All right, I will now open this meeting for any members of the general public to speak or ask questions. If any members of the general public wish to speak or ask questions and have not already filled out a speaker form, please fill out a speaker form and present it to the city clerk prior to speaking. And we will set the timer at 5 minutes, 5 minutes. When that buzzer goes off, a total of no more than 15 seconds after that, we close the speaker thing. All right, anybody in the public want to speak? All right, I can move on. Seeing no further members of the public wishing to speak, I now close this public speaking portion of the meeting and call upon the City Commission for any general comments, questions, or discussion.
You gonna call each one of us?
I'll start with,
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
well, I was looking, I'm looking.
Okay.
Commissioner Benson.
I have no comments.
All right, Commissioner Wilson.
I would just like to thank everyone within the city, because I think bringing the millage rate from 5.5 to 5.25 is quite a feat. Our services that we have within the city, I think, are I believe that we provide excellent services from our city departments. I think you all do a great job. I see everyone sitting out there. I just want to say that we've had multiple discussions over the past meetings regarding different items that maybe residents want or residents have asked for. Personally, I feel that we have been very fiscally responsible within our city, and I think our mission this year is to keep working on the Lakeshore Center and the downtown facility that our citizens asked for. I believe when we start a project, we should finish a project. And I think we're moving along very well here. And I know there may be a lot of wants that we have within our city, but I think we have to take care of what we started. You must finish what you start. And again, I never saw so many residents come out when we had the charrettes regarding the downtown area. And I think it's well on its way, and I feel that's a mission that we as a commission have taken that responsibility, and the city has taken on that responsibility, and I want to see it continue. But again, I'm very pleased seeing the 5.25, and I think that's about all I have to say at this point.
All right.
Thank you.
Commissioner First.
No, I have no comments or amendments.
All right. Just to talk a little bit, same thing as Commissioner Wilson, I would say that I think our city is one of the good examples of a good run government, I think, not because of us, because of our employees, our directors, our assistant directors, and the employees, our city manager, staff, and assistant city manager do a great job at our city. I think if you look back, I was talking to the city manager about it earlier, about 15 to 20 years, you look back at what's happened in our city, and it's really amazing what's changed over the city of Ocoee in the last 15 years, really. And it is really a major part because the citizens got involved when we were doing having the interviews for things we wanted to do with our downtown and around the city, and the citizens got involved in that and became part of what we were doing, which made it a lot easier on everybody, and it made it for a thing that shows what it is when you can put the citizens together with the commissioners, and it's a joint thing. It's all of us sit up here, but it's also the citizens and the employees that make this city run. And I want to thank these employees. I want to thank the citizens, the ones that are here, the ones that are not here. I hope are we taking this, Rob? Yeah. Huh? Good. I hope the citizens know that this is their city. We're here to do what you need. We want to make sure we run it conservative, which I think our city does. And Rob is like I said, I can't say it enough. And over the years being here, I've seen a lot of things, and this is really a good run city. So I appreciate it. I know the commissioners, as she said, do too. So once again, thank you to all the staff, the employees, and the citizens. All right. Let's get them. The good thing about it, they write up good notes. I now ask the Director of Finance to publicly announce the recomputed proposed final millage rate and the percent by which the recomputed proposed final millage rate exceeds the rollback rate. This is the proposed percentage increase in property taxes.
The final proposed millage rate, which the budget is balanced, pardon me, I apologize, is 5.2500 mils. That is 0.1062 mils over the rollback rate, or $308,004, which equals 2.06%.
What was the percentage again?
2.06%.
Okay. Adoption of the final millage rate. We will now consider adoption of the final millage rate by ordinance prior to voting on the final millage rate. I will have the city attorney summarize and read the title of the final millage.
All right. The name of the taxing authority is the City of Ocoee. The rollback millage rate is 5.1438 mils. The percentage by which the proposed millage rate exceeds the rollback rate is 2.06%. The millage rate proposed by the ordinance is 5.2500 mils. This is an ordinance of the City of Ocoee, Florida, establishing a final millage rate of 5.2500 mils for ad valorem taxes for the City of Ocoee for the fiscal year beginning October 1, 2019 and ending September 30th, 2020, providing for millage adjustments, providing for collection of taxes, providing for a 2.06% increase in millage rate over the rollback rate, providing for severability, providing an effective date.
Okay. I will now open this meeting for any members of the general public to speak or ask questions with respect to the proposed final millage rate. Anybody in the public? No comments. All right. Seeing no further members of the public wishing to speak, I now close this public speaking portion of the meeting and call upon the City Commission for any further comments, questions, or discussion with respect to the proposed final millage rate. Commissioner First, any comments?
No comments.
Commissioner Wilson?
No, I think I've already stated mine, thank you.
Okay. Commissioner Brinson?
No comments.
All right, I'm gonna hand the gavel over here. Mayor Pro Tem's not here, you're the senior. So. All right,
Is it the white hair?
I'm gonna make a motion, I'm gonna do the motion. At this time, I'm gonna make a motion, we accept the, final millage rate of 5.25.
Motion made by the mayor regarding the millage rate at 5.25. Do I have a second?
Second.
Well, it looks like we have multiple seconds, but will you have a second to that motion? Commissioner Firstner, I'm sorry.
Second.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Any further discussion? Let's vote. Motion carries 4 with Commissioner Oliver out of the meeting. Thank you.
Thank you.
Haven't done that in a while. So it's like, it's been a while.
All right, where am I at now? Down to, right here? All right. We will now consider adoption of the final budget by ordinance. Prior to voting on the final budget, I will have the city attorney read the title of the final budget ordinance.
All right, this is an ordinance of the City of Ocoee, Orange County, Florida, adopting a final budget for the fiscal year beginning October 1, 2019 and ending September 30th, 2020, providing for severability, providing an effective date.
All right, I will now open this meeting for any members of the general public to speak or ask questions with respect to the final budget. Anybody?
Okay.
All right. Seeing no further members of the public wishing to speak, I now close this last public speaking portion of the meeting and call upon the City Commission for any further comments, questions, or discussion with respect to the final budget. Commissioner Brinson?
No comments.
Commissioner Wilson?
Nothing at this time.
Commissioner Firstner?
No comment.
I have none at this time. All right, at this time, I will accept a motion on the final budget ordinance.
I will be happy to make the motion to adopt ordinance number 2019-26, approving the final budget for the fiscal year beginning October 1, 2019, and ending September 30th, 2020.
I second it. I second it.
Seconded by Commissioner Brinson. All right, a motion has been made and seconded on the adoption of ordinance number 2019-026. Let's vote.
All right, motion carries 4-0 with Commissioner Oliver absent.
All right. That's it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna let we're at the end. I'm gonna let anybody that has any comments up here, I'm gonna start with you, Commissioner First.
No, once again, I'd just like to thank the staff and the city manager's office, department directors. We had another wonderful year in 2018-19. Now let's move right ahead into 2019-20 for another excellent year in Ocoee. Thank you again.
Commissioner Wilson.
I'm going to say thank you to all the staff in the city manager's office for, again, bringing the budget down to 5.25, and I'm looking forward to a wonderful year. I don't think I could say any better than Commissioner Firstner. Thank you.
Commissioner Brinson.
I'm just going to ditto those remarks. It's been a eye-opening experience to be here in the city of Ocoee in my first year as commissioner, learning a lot as I go every day. But one of the things I already knew, but it just confirmed, is that Ocoee is a great place and it's getting better every day. So I thank you all, especially the professional staff, for putting forth the effort, and you actually make us look good and make our job a lot easier. Thank you again.
Thank you very much. I want to thank all the commissioners, even the ones not here. We want to thank everybody, especially commissioners who take their time and we come up here. I appreciate it very much. Thanks for your due diligence on things we do in these projects. We appreciate it. I appreciate it. I know the citizens will. I will say that, I've said it time and time again, but I know I aggravate sometimes staff asking questions and chasing them down and wanting to know things. But the thing about it is, citizens have a right to know things, and I think we don't have a better staff than our city that will answer citizens' questions. Everybody here will do their part to make sure citizens are on top of things and know what's going on. And that's one of the ways city government runs in a good way, where you can feel free to sit around and know that you can go to a restaurant or Walmart and you can be able to answer things and say things to them and let them know what's going on in the city. And our staff is, I was thinking about the bond ratings when we were doing stuff a while ago about money. And AAA bond rating is one of the best, and I think what we are is a AAA bond rated city with AAA rated employees. So I just want to thank you, thank Rob, staff, Craig, a lot of work y'all put in, and all our people that work for us, and especially Sherry and G that put in a lot of time keeping us guys kind of straight for what we do. So once again, thanks for things, and another budget year over with. Thank you.
Thank you. Scott, I have a question. Rob, before you run off, can I ask you a question down here?